welcome to my channel. So today is really exciting for me because this is going to be my first video, so please be easy on me. But what we're going to do today is I'm going to show you a tutorial on a classic fresh spring look, and we are going to be checking out these babies. These are the new Burberry liquid lip velvets. They are a matte finish, and on Sephora's website they're listed for $34. I picked up two colors. I have here, this is number 9, Fawn Rose. I don't know if you could see that there. And this is number 49. This is Bright Plum. Like I said, I got them a couple weeks ago and I've been wearing them for fun. I've been wearing them to work and they're just all around amazing. I have really dry skin, and a problem I have a lot of the times is liquid lips. Like, they look really great when you put them on and the whole idea of them being matte is really great, but then when when you've had them on for a couple hours, it's like they're dry and crumbly and they're just uncomfortable to wear. And I don't know, they're like better in theory than they are in, I don't know, in real life. But you can honestly wear these for hours and hours before you have to reapply, and they don't really transfer. So what we're gonna do today is do a little fresh spring tutorial, and then I'm going to show you Bright Plum first, just so you can see what that looks like, and then we're going to finish the look off with Fawn Rose, because that's gonna go with our makeup look. So enough blabbing, let's get started. Okay, so first we're going to get started with this Smashbox 24-hour primer. And we're just going to get that all over the lid. And we're just going to use this Real Techniques brush and set down that eyeshadow primer. This is going to help all the other eyeshadows blend nicely over it so nothing pulls or puddles or just gets overall weird. And to set this, I'm using the Tartlette in Bloom, these first two shades right here. So, and now that we've set the eyelids, we're going to go in with this, and first we're going to highlight the brow bone with the top shade. Okay, so next we're going to go back into the Tartlette in Bloom palette, and we are going to use the transition shade Smarty Pants right here, and we're going to mix it with this one below it. That's called Sweetheart. And we're just going to work that into the crease pretty generously. So next, now we're going to go in with our Wet n Wild palette. And we are going to use this shade on the bottom. A little bit better color payoff, we're going to spray our brush with setting spray. I use the Sephora's brand setting spray. You could use Fix Plus, you could use Makeup Forever. Pretty much every brand these days has a setting spray. And what this is going to do is just help intensify that pink on our lid. Now we are going to go in with this brown crease shade. Place it where you want, and then you're going to go back in with your 224, and you're just going to work that out and blend it. They work great as a duo. Okay, we're getting there. So now we're going to deepen up the smoky eye with, we're going to go back into the Tartlette in Bloom palette, and I love these two shades right here in the top corner, Smoke Show and Activist. And you can see right away how pigmented this shadow is. So blending is going to be everything here. Okay, and now that we've done some blending and really smoked that out, I'm going to go back in with that really light pink color from the Wet n Wild palette and just pack it on again. Okay, so we're not done with the eyes, but I personally like to go in and finish my face before, you know, my complexion before I finish the eyes. I don't know why, I'm just weird like that. But, so what we're going to start out with here is, to prime my face, I'm going to use the Becca Backlight Primer. This is one of my favorite primers because, like I said, I have super dry skin, and looking glowy and fresh is extremely important. So we're just gonna rub this in. Okay, so foundation for today, I'm going to use the L'Oreal Pro Glow. Okay, so for concealer today, we're going to use the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind. I use it in the shade Fair. Okay, and to set our under eyes, I like to usually not use the same thing for my face and under eyes. For under your eyes, because you know, most of us have like those fine lines and wrinkles that we don't want to talk about. You want to use something that's a little more finely milled, something that's not going to emphasize those fine lines. My product of choice is the e.l.f. HD setting powder. Okay, and then for the rest of the face, I'm not going to set my whole face because, like I said, I'm pretty dry, so I like to use as little powder as possible. But I'm going to set the areas that I put concealer, and I'm going to use this Kat Von D, sorry, it's filthy. I've just had it for a little while. It's the Kat Von D Lock-It Setting Powder in Translucent. Okay, and for bronzer today, I'm going to use the Too Faced Chocolate Soleil bronzer. I get the medium deep matte bronzer. I'm just going to contour my nose. Okay, and I'm going to use the same bronzer to contour. Not going to do too much contouring, just because I want to keep this look like fresh. I'm not trying to go clubbing or anything right now. Okay, and for bronzer today, I'm sure most of you feel me on this. Can't live without my Physicians Formula bronze booster. I think I use, what is it? Medium to dark. Okay, and for a highlighter today, I'm going to go in with the Wet n Wild Precious Petals blush. So I like to start at the temple and drag it down. And now I'm going to go in and finish off the eyes that we're done with our complexion. I'm going to go in with the Precious Petals highlight and highlight the inner corners. One is the Milani Easy Brow Pencil, and the shade is dark brown. I'm going to start with the Wet n Wild trio, and I'm going to use the middle shade and put that on the majority of my under eye, and then I'm going to deepen the outside up with the Too Faced color. And the brush I'm using is just a Real Techniques brush. It's super concentrated and small. Then I'm going to go in with the Sonia Kashuk number 31 brush. and deepen up the outside. I like to use this brush on the outside because it's really good for blending what you already put down, so it blends the two colors together. Okay, so we're almost done. Now we're just gonna do liner, lashes, and then we'll get into the lip products, which I'm so excited to show you guys. Okay, so I did my mascara off camera because whatever, not gonna blow your mind. We all know what that looks like. But I used the from Kiko. This is their volumizing mascara, the Extra Sculpt Volume Mascara on both the top and bottom lashes. So now for the exciting part, we're going to jump into our Burberry lips. So I'm going to show you swatches and then I'm going to try both of them on for you. So here is swatches of both. Hopefully you can see it good in the light there.